Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, bass.
Well, happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. So, today I decided to break out my smoker and decided to try and smoke some grain. As you see, I just gave it a little misting every now and then, but they were smoked for about 2 hours. So I'm going to give her a go in an experimental batch, maybe a lager or something, see what it does to it. Hey guys, so just been harvesting my Cascade hops, just took them down. As you can see, I got a fair bit here actually. Noticed some of them was turning brown, so thought, yeah, we better pick them now. Let's see. Oh, can't wait to use this in some fresh hop ales. And as you can see, sipping on an IPA here with some nice fresh hops. Nice. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Man, if you guys could smell the aroma coming off this malt right now. I actually used the apple wood from my apple tree, and also put some apples in the smoker as well. It's just a really nice, fruity, smoky aroma coming off these. Probably have to make like a 5-gallon batch or something, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I smoked up 2 pounds here. This was just the base 2-row. Okay, boys and girls, I just threw the malt in the oven at 350 for 1 hour, and had to mist it every now and then, pretty much every 10-15 minutes. Now we got a nice smoky, I don't know, caramely kind of color now, but the aroma is still just crazy. Right now I'm using the fan just to cool it off. So yeah, see how it goes. I've heard you have to let it age for a week or two, so we'll try it in a beer pretty soon. Now this is all the hops I picked today off my Cascade hop plant there in my front yard. See, a bunch of big cones, some brown a little. So I thought, fuck it, let's pick them. Well, I'll probably use this in a brew coming up here. Try and do a fresh hop ale. And why not? Since we spent the day picking hops, throw a couple in our nice Sierra Nevada Torpedo IPA here. One of my favorite IPAs, must say. Okay, boys, we got a brew day ahead of us here. Just grinding up 20 pounds of pale 2-row. I'm going to try and make an IPA. I'm using up some old Irish ale yeast. Made a 3-liter starter. Let's get her going. Okay, and here's our crush. Okay, boys and girls, so here's the Cascade that I harvested. You know, we didn't get that much this year, but you know, I'll have a proper setup next year with trellises and everything. And here is the Centennial hops. As you can see, we got a fair bit on these 2 plants. Looking good. So I've decided to do some mash hopping. I had a fair bit of Summit hops left, so I'm going to throw them in with the mash. Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday, boys. Just sipping away on a new recipe, actually. It's a dark Saison. Couldn't really find one on the internet. It's actually kind of hard to find it. But I just kind of read about it, what flavors you should be pulling from the beer and everything. So I used the French Saison yeast, cold steeped, the roasted and chocolate barley. It came out, not too bad. It's very easy drinking beer. The roast malt is very smooth. That's why I love doing that cold steeping. But no, pretty good. Not too bad. Nice white creamy cap on that. I'll post the recipe later there. Oh, go for well, check out the aroma. Oh yeah, like lots of spices that come off that French Saison yeast. Ooh, like lots of black pepper. And then that roast comes through. It's just, smooth, just very, like a nice roast. It's a very nice roast. Roasty, spicy, black pepper, a little bit of sweetness. I think there's a little bit of crystal malt in there. Yeah, I get a little bit of the chocolate malt. Oh yeah, super stuff. Cheers. And happy Homebrew Wednesday. Oh yeah. Really roasty, tons of spice. You get a lot of like black pepper. A little bit of chocolate. It's really malty. It's surprisingly, it's really refreshing. And that's what I always find getting that from that French Saison yeast. Even with all the roasted barley in there and everything. Well, I guess the cold steeping probably helps, but decent beer. But anyways, let's get this IPA going here. And here's the recipe I came up with today. Just using up some hops, and actually decided to use my fresh wet hops, the Centennial and Cascade, just for the 0-minute edition. Try and get that, you know, fresh hop taste, maybe get a lot of aroma off it, hopefully. I think it's going to go well. Right on. Yeah, so there's the recipe. The Centennial and Cascade are the leaf, everything else is pellet. And there's all the additions. Okay, and that's what our gravity should be. And usually with this dry Irish ale yeast, we usually get pretty dry gravity, around 1.006, 1.008 sometimes. Boy, if you guys could smell this mash right now. I absolutely love the smell of Summit hops. It's like a very powerful cascade almost, lots of grapefruit. And we're currently holding the mash at 150. Okay guys, we're in mash out now. Looks like I got it sitting around 166, 167. That's good enough for me. And we're heating up the sparge. Looks like we're almost to the 168 point that we want. And here's our beginning liquid, or our wort. It's a little bit cloudy, but I assume that's from all the hops that were in the mash. I did about a 3 or 4 minute boil off. So, yeah. And now we're in second boil off at mash out. Okay, we got our sparge arm going here. Keeping it about an inch above the bed. Everything's going pretty good. Had a pretty stellar brew day so far. So we just passed the hot break, and now I'm going to set the timer for I think about 90 minutes. Okay, first hop addition at 90 minutes. This is some Summit. Okay, 60-minute hop addition. We just threw in an ounce, or sorry, not an ounce, maybe a half ounce of Amarillo. Okay, 30-minute hop addition, some more Summit. 15 minutes, time for the Irish moss and the yeast nutrient. Well, I can't wait for this hop drop. Here's just 9 ounces of wet Cascade and Centennial hops. All fresh grown. Oh yeah, I love fresh hop ales. Okay, 5-minute hop addition. Time for some Amarillo. Alright, finally. So the 0-minute hop addition. Here we are. Got all my fresh Cascades and Centennials in there. Should be a good beer, boys. Oh yeah, just smelling the aromas coming off this pot right now. Oh, you just get a lot of that like grassiness from the fresh hops. Oh, a lot of that orange, citrus. Oh, shit ton of grapefruit coming through here. I think it's going to be good. Yeah, check it out. Well, boys, I had a couple screw-ups along the way, but we got her done. Now we're cooling her down. Oh, just a crazy aroma coming off this pot right now. Oh, I can't wait for this. Fresh hop ales, boys. Nothing but delicious. Transferring. Everything turned out great. Hit my gravity, hit my numbers. And there we go. 10 gallons of IPA. Cheers. Okay, now on to something a little bit more interesting. I've decided to do a winter crop for my garden. So I thought, why not grow some barley, because barley does really well. From what I've been reading, you also add crimson clover to the soil. So I'm going to start by adding some water to this jar, let the seeds germinate a little bit, and then I'll plant it in the garden.